What's up YouTube? Honeybee here, bring you an important update video about the next Speed Force Arena tournament coming up in November. Right now, I have decided to make the date for this tournament November 9th, which is a Friday, I believe, and that's going to be at the general time that my tournaments do start, which is going to be 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, the special thing about this tournament is that we're actually going to have it as a gear ability tournament. So as you can see in the video up here, this is, I know I've been putting up a lot of videos like this recently with gear, mostly just King of the Hills that I've been doing with like Sonic Fox and Rewind and Samij and some other people. Sometimes Gur, sometimes Dragon. You'll see that if you haven't seen it yet. But I do see that a lot of people have been liking this, and I personally like it as well. It's a lot of fun to play with gear abilities. It's fun to see it for the first time. So I decided as a special, like 1 year, I'll get to that actually. But yeah, the next Speed Force Arena coming up in November is going to be a gear ability tournament. This is kind of a special 1 year Patreon thing that I'm doing. For those of you that don't know, I have been doing gaming basically full-time for almost a year coming up now, when I basically quit my job back in November of last year. So November of this year, it will be a 1 year anniversary from when I quit my job and started up the Patreon. So as a special thing, we're going to be doing a gear ability tournament, and for the first time in Speed Force Arena history, I'm going to be putting a pot into this. I'm going to put $100 of my own money, and I am also going to be accepting any kind of donations that anyone would want to add to the pot. Obviously not necessary or anything, but I do have people come to me every now and then that say they want to support and do stuff like that. So I have set up a GoFundMe. I'll put a link in the description below if you would like to contribute to the pot, and just to grow it. All proceeds will go 100% to the players involved. Now, as far as participating in this tournament, it is going to be open to all God reward level and higher in the Patreon, so I will also leave a link in the description below to the Patreon if you are interested in joining the very first ever gear ability tournament. As far as the rules go, let me go over a few things just so no one gets mixed up. Rule number 1 is that level 1 gear only. So this means nothing outside of just the default gear that your characters get, as you can see on the screen right now. Only level 1 gear. I don't want anything too crazy to like shift the stats and stuff like that for characters. So yeah, level 1 gear only. No legendary gear, because legendaries completely change the stats as well. I did have another rule that, oh yeah, no augments, no legendary gear, and no gear above level 1. That's like your default gear. So it's only going to be focusing on the gear abilities to change anything about the characters. All gear abilities will be allowed. I don't care how broke the ability is, so find whatever you want and show it off in the next Speed Force Arena coming up. That's going to be Speed Force Arena 8. As always, winners will receive custom-made Speed Force Arena 8 medals with your name engraved, in addition to the pot that's going to be in there. And winners will also be getting a private King of the Hill with myself afterwards to just play and have fun. Maybe we'll do a gear King of the Hill, maybe not. I'm not too sure. But that is what's coming up next for Speed Force Arena. So make sure you guys check that out if you do want to join. One last thing I do want to go over is it is going to be on PS4 only, and normally speaking, people that compete in these things are from North America. I do have some people that do compete in Europe. If you are going to compete in Europe, it is 100% necessary to have a wired connection, especially for this tournament, because there will be some money on the line. If you're in North America, Wi-Fi is going to be allowed, but I definitely recommend getting a wired connection. If there is ever any kind of connection issues, wired connections take privilege over Wi-Fi connections. That's just how it is. So make sure you guys check that out. Check out the GoFundMe if you want to donate anything. Check out the Patreon if you want to join, or if you just want to watch, feel free to do that. I will be streaming it on my Twitch, twitch.tv/honeybeecommander, and I'll be uploading it to YouTube obviously after the fact. See you guys there.